Welcome to another new makeup releases buy or skip video. This week we don't have a lot of new releases, but we do have some really big ones, like some major ones we need to talk about, so let's get into it. Alright, let's start with a new eyeshadow palette by Davinci Cosmetica. I recently tried this brand for the first time, really enjoyed it, so now they're on my radar. I'm kind of like thinking, what is the next thing I should try? And this is the Harvest of Souls palette. We also have some candles in this collection, but this is kind of like a Halloween-esque, a little spooky fantasy theme. When I first saw it, I was intrigued, but upon further inspection, I think it's not going to be my perfect color story. We see some greens here, we see some murky tones, and I have enough murky tones in my collection for someone who doesn't really love murky like eyeshadows or really any type of murky makeup. Like, this lip is a little bit like outside of my comfort zone. This is not what I usually do. I think this looks really beautiful, just like looking at it not as myself but as someone who just like appreciates colors together, like not looking at it as someone who needs to apply this on their face. Looks beautiful, but I'm not going to be picking it up. I'm just gonna see whenever the next launch is going to be that I really like from Davinci Cosmetica. Then we have some new SPX rated Flash FX metallic lipstick by Smashbox. These are red-ish, red-esque. Like, some are a little bit more pinky, some are a little bit more burgundy. Burgundy is also red. You get what I'm saying. These are kind of like frosty, kind of like metallic lipsticks. I believe these are pretty limited edition. They are $22 each, now available at Ulta. I'm not really interested in this. Like, I have a kind of like metallic-y, sheeny lipstick in a red shade from the Kiko Milano advent calendar, and that's enough for me. Then we have from Martini Cosmetics the Martinez Circus collection. I feel like this brand nobody really talks about. Like, I see a video here and there, and I also did try them a while ago, but after that, like after trying an eyeshadow palette and then like a set of eyeshadow palettes, I was kind of done with it, and this is not really pulling me back in. The idea of like a horror clown collection, it doesn't really like excite me. It's not for me. I don't love horror, I don't love clowns, I don't like circus. Like, it's a mix of things that aren't for me. The eyeshadow palette also feels kind of like a rainbow palette. This is not my type of collection. I did want to mention it because I do feel like this is a brand that's kind of like forgotten. Like, it's not really talked about a lot. Then we have a new Blade and Shade Brow Pencil by NYX Cosmetics. This one has a dual-edged tip. You can shade and then you can blade. Like, you can be more precise and then you can kind of fill it in. I'm good for now. I'm not really looking for another brow product. I'm not really looking for another brow pencil. I have ones that I like. Then there are gonna be new shades of the Liquid Cheek and Lip Flush from Glaminatrix Cosmetics. I did chat about this a while ago. I wouldn't remember what video it was. We have seen a few sneak peeks, a few shades. If there is like my perfect shade in here, I'll probably make an order, like maybe even with two. I haven't seen this at Monolith, so I might just have to go to the Glaminatrix website to get these. But I would love to grab a light pink. Then there's a lot happening at Made by Mitchell. First up, we have these blush pots. Some of the shades of these look really interesting, and like the idea of this looks really interesting. Like, I love baked blushes, but I did try the baked bronzer and didn't really love it. I felt like the shimmer that was in there was too sparse. You could really like see it on the skin. I either want something that is just kind of like skin-like, matte-esque, or I want something that has more of a glow throughout it, and it was not really my type of thing. So I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna skip these, maybe watch some reviews, but I'm kind of scared that this is gonna be the same as the bronzer. Then we also have some 5-pan eyeshadow palettes, and I really want to try the Made by Mitchell eyeshadow formula at some point. But I think these are not really looking like my type of color story. Like, the purple one is very bright, and then we have kind of like this murky green one. It looks like there might be a black in there. I'm not sure. Maybe there are gonna be more color stories, but also with this, I'm kind of unconvinced. Like, so far, I don't know. Then we have the Beam Sugared lip glosses. I have so many lip products, you don't even want to know. I am scared for my lip declutter that's coming in like a month. Like I'm gonna be starting filming my declutters soon, and it's probably gonna go up like throughout November, maybe a little bit of December. I have so many lip products. I think I need to not buy any more for a little bit. Like I am gonna be buying some. One of my neighbors is just riding a motorcycle up and down the street, and it's driving me insane. This happens very often. It's driving me insane. Please stop. I'm trying to film a video. Like, I hope you can't hear it as much, but I need to get this up. Like, it's Friday night. I won't be home on Saturday. Like, this needs to happen right now. Okay, so the glosses, I might watch a video. I might see what the shades are like. It also really depends. Like, sometimes it takes a while for Made by Mitchell to get to Booty Shop. I don't really want to buy it from the Made by Mitchell website because I'll probably have to pay customs. I'm not entirely sure what the deal is there. And then Beauty Bay sometimes also gets it a little later. So I don't even know when this is going to be up. This is the kind of thing where I'm like, I'll see once I see it available. Then I can really like make up my mind, because that like changes a lot for me. Then I almost forgot to save this because I was thinking I would have this in my hands right now. It was supposed to be delivered yesterday. They didn't send me like any like time frame, and I was home all day and they came right when I was taking a walk. It happens, it happens. I hope it might get delivered today. I hope so. But we have the lip candy oil. I'm gonna do a video on it. I don't think it's gonna be a dedicated video, but it's probably gonna be in a mix with a few other things as well. And I'm pretty excited to try them. They are all sheer, like they're all see-through. So I was a little bit like, am I gonna buy them all or not? But I did. I did, and we're gonna try it. I'm gonna tell you what it is like. I wish I could have already told you, but that didn't happen. All right. Let's move on to the biggest launch of the week, I think. This is the Natasha Denona Roxa eyeshadow palette. And I have been so on the fence with this one. I was excited, then I was like, nah. Then I was excited, then I was like, nah. And I still don't know. I've seen a video by Maureen Turner. She already had kind of like a first impression up. She's also going to post a review later, I think, the day that I'm filming this. So that will already be up as well. I first thought, wow, a purple Natasha Denona palette, that is so exciting. Maybe I should give this brand another go. I tried them in the past, didn't really love the eyeshadow formula. And yeah, at first glance, I was really excited. But I do feel like there are a lot of kind of like warmish purples in here, kind of like pink tones. We have a peachy coral, we have a red. And it feels really a lot like the Love palette, and I never really got excited for that one either, even though a lot of people love that one. And I'm just not really sure. I, in a way, am very intrigued by Natasha Denona because everybody loves them. I never got into the brand, so I'm kind of like, I want to try to love it, but at the same time, this is gonna be like 75 euros, and I don't know if I'm gonna like the formula. And is it my job to get Natasha Denona to work for me while it's such an expensive brand? And it's also a brand that a lot of people do reviews on, that is so popular. Like, I don't feel like my opinion on this is needed, maybe. Like, in a way I want to know, but in a way I'm also like, do I want to know this bad that I'm gonna spend 75 euros? So I am really not sure. Maybe I will like it. Maybe I'm missing out on something. Maybe I'll never know. Then we have also a purple palette from Glam Shop. This is their, I cannot pronounce this, Violetem eyeshadow palette. There are also some other things in this collection. I don't really care much for the other items. We're just gonna talk about the eyeshadow palette. We have some kind of like mauve nude shades, some brown shades, some pinks, and then we have some purples. I do kind of like this color story, but the other palette that I tried from Glam Shop a few months ago, like their summer collection, I haven't really touched much. I've touched it, I have used it to do looks to be able to review it, yes, but I haven't really felt compelled to get back into it. It's not a bad quality palette by any means, but it's also not a formula that super excites me. It could also be the color story that isn't perfect for me, but I kind of feel like I don't need it. I also feel like I kind of have to see what you want to see, and I don't feel like you would be missing this video from me. But let me know if you really want to see it. I could be convinced like this is only 35 euros. It is not that expensive. I do feel like this is a brand that is not reviewed on YouTube a lot. So like, I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm not gonna buy it in the end, but I could be convinced. Then from LH Cosmetics, we have a new product. This is called Plush, and it's a lip product, I think. We have 3 shades in a light nude peach, a light cool pink, and a warm deep pink. They have SPF 15, a glossy lip, or a glowy cheek. Okay. I have never tried LH Cosmetics. And a part of me kind of wants to, but a part of me is also not super intrigued. I feel like I'm not really getting it. I think this is not going to be a product that I'm going to try. It looks super, super glossy. I don't think that's going to be like for my cheeks. I feel like this level of gloss, I don't know if that's going to dry down. It's a little risky. Then we have a holiday collection from Profusion. This is in collaboration with Peanuts. This is a type of thing. Oh wait, I wanted to say this is a type of thing that I have seen during my youth, never really paid attention to, but I think I know what this is. Profusion is not really like easy to get for me, so it doesn't really matter anyway. It looks kind of cute. Like we have some quads, we have some blush duos. I kind of like it. There's also this really like big palette with a lot of eyeshadows, a lot of cheek products. Like that is huge. That is crazy how many shades are in there. Yeah, that's pretty cute. Then we have a sneak peek from the new Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. If you didn't know yet, this has been leaked. It's out there on the internet. Like it's being sneak peek now, but a lot of people already know what this is about. I have seen this color story. I have seen what it is, like what the name is, what the packaging looks like, if it's exactly that, but I'm believing it is because it did look like a listing on a website. I think some website put it up before it was actually launched. I only tried the new Nude eyeshadow palette from Huda Beauty years and years and years ago. I never really used that much, and since then there have been some color stories that I've been interested in, but I never really like went for it. I don't know why, because there have been some palettes that people really, really loved. I'm thinking of maybe trying this one, but this could very well be the type of product that I think about and then not buy in the end. Like it looks kind of like my type of color story. It's cool tones, but it's also kind of like rosy tones. It goes from light to deep. It could be something for me. It could be fun to like try a different brand. I feel like my channel has been a lot of Essence and Catrice and Kiko Milano. That's also because they released a lot. Like there have been months that not much happened, and there are months like this when it's just constant like Kiko Milano, Essence and Catrice. I try to like shake it up a little bit. I try to mix in some other brands as well. So I might pick this up. I am still deciding. Like I feel like with a lot of these products, I am still thinking. Then we have a new makeup sneak peek by Ensley Cosmetics. This is the Nutty by Nature palette sneak peek. It's gonna be a smaller palette, a 6-pan palette. Delivers earthy tones that'll make your eyes sparkle like hidden forest treasures. I don't know how warm toned this is gonna be. Like it's like based on a squirrel, fall leaves. I'm thinking it's gonna be kind of like green shifts, browns, maybe some warmer like terracotta shades. I really have to see the color story. I do think this looks really cute. If it's not too warm, like this could be something to pick up because it's a smaller palette. It's not going to be as expensive. By the way, the Cold Moon palette is also coming back to Monolith this Sunday. Like there's going to be a big launch once again of indie products, indie makeup at Monolith. And I'm still debating if I should try the Cold Moon palette because I love cool toned eyeshadows, but it kind of looks olivey to me. Like it has some interesting shifts. It has some kind of like greenish shades, and I don't really know if I would love it that much. Like I'm a little on the fence, and I have been since it launched. I know that I love the formula from Ensley Cosmetics. I have tried the Lens of Enchantment, really loved it. So I'm like, I don't know. Like every time I see swatches, I'm like, I cannot really grasp what this palette actually will look like in real life. I cannot really grasp what it will be like, if it will be actually cool toned. I don't think I've seen a review of someone that really, really loves cool tones. If you've seen one, let me know. And also if you'd like to see a video on that, let me know. Okay, this I think is going to be the last thing for this video. As I said, it's a little bit of a shorter one. So we are seeing the sneak peek for the Essence Christmas collection. I was wondering when we were going to see this, and the Essence page has released a short with the products. So we are seeing a blush lighter, and this blush lighter looks really like warmish pink to a champagne. I might actually pick that up. It's looking really interesting. I do love the blush lighters from Essence. Then we also have some nail stickers. I usually don't buy any of the nail like sticker or stick-on nails or like things like that, accessories like that for the nails. It's not really my thing. It's not really what I like to use. Like I do have some nail stickers and I never use them. Then we also have this XMAS Kisses color changing shimmer lip oil. Have I even said the name of the collection? I feel like I am so all over the place, I feel, in this video. Like you're not gonna notice too much of it, I think. Like editing like does a lot, but I am confused. So it's gonna be the XMAS Kisses collection. We have a color changing shimmering lip oil. It looks red. I really don't know what to think of that. I am just kind of over the color changing, pH changing lip products by Essence. When we saw the collection that was in the Bloom Light collection, I was so excited because we had a lip product in there that actually had color to it. So I am not even really sure. Honestly, seeing this video, I wasn't super excited. I just thought this looks a little like easy, more of the same, and not very exciting collection. We have some hair ties, we have some like pearls to stick on your skin, and a tinted lip glow. I think we've seen better collections, like a face brush, sponge duo, like all of these accessories, and then two like slightly tinted pH reacting lip products and a blush. I don't even know how to make a video about something like this. I think we have seen a lot of collections by Essence this year that have been kind of like this, but they always had something to them, kind of like a star of the show. They had some extra, maybe a liner. Like there have been some collections where they did try a little harder, but with this one I really feel like it's accessories. Two lip products that we see in every collection, and then we have a blush lighter, which we also see in every collection, but I usually do like them. I'm not sure. Like I usually always try the Essence collections, but I really don't even know what to say about this in a video. It's like a 5-minute video of me just applying 2 lip products and putting on a blush. Let me know if you want to see it. Let me know how you feel. Let me know if you're also a little tired maybe of what Essence does. Usually I don't judge them too harshly. Like it's up to you as well if you think this is a type of brand for you, if you like their limited editions. But I just feel like they've let me down a bit. I want to see an eye product. I want to see lip products that actually have color to them. Maybe the shimmering lip oil does more than I'm thinking now, but I really don't know about this collection. I feel like this is the week of maybes. There's a lot of products here that I would maybe buy. The lip oils by Nabla. They could arrive any moment now. I'm looking out my window, but I don't see the delivery driver just yet. I'm gonna see if I can do a video with that this weekend. For the rest, I think I might skip a bunch of them. I am pretty excited about the Huda palette, also because she's saying that this is gonna be her last big palette, at least for a while. And the Essence one, I didn't expect to feel this way. Like it has been my goal, it has been my mission this year to try all of the Essence and Catrice collections, and I've done also the advent calendars. Like I've really gone for it, I've really given you all the information, but I also feel like I've tried a lot of similar products. All right, let me know what you want to see, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.